Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number Lucky 13, I believe, hopefully, of our Pokemon X playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, a couple of cool things happened. First of all, as you can see from the layout, and you'll see in a moment with our team recap, we have evolved our starting Pokemon Froakie. Springer has hit the second stage, or I guess the mid-form you'd call it. And we also made our way here. Well, first of all, we went off to Route 7, found out that the bridge is blocked by a Snorlax. Again, a nice Cantonian reference here in our Gen 6 adventures. And we came here to the Parfum Palace to look for the Poké-Flute to use to wake up Snorlax. We're going to check out this palace a little bit first and see what all they got on here. Because look at all this stuff. Look, is this a Bisharp? That's the, no. Golden statue of a knight who served to protect this palace. Look at all this fancy stuff. It's crazy. I love it. Alright, so let's do our team recap before we get too far into here. Leading the team right now is our starting Pokemon. We previously mentioned moments ago, Springer, our Frogadier at level 16. He is a lonely Pokemon who often scatters things, apparently. He has the Torrent ability, and he's got Water Pulse, Quick Attack, Lick, and Growl. Next is Axel, our Badoo, at level 17. He is a calm Pokemon with Poison Point, holding the Miracle Seed, by the way, Oran Berry being held by Springer there. Miracle Seed is the held item for Axel. He's got Mega Drain, Stun Spore, Growth, and Worry Seed. Next is Spritz, our other starter here in Kalos. At level 17, our Wartortle is a jolly little Pokemon. She's got the Torrent ability, also holding Oran Berry, with Bubble, Bite, Tail Whip, and Withdraw. And last but not least is our Pikachu from Santaloon Forest at level 17. Good old mild-natured Blitz with the ability Static, Oran Berry being held with Thunder Shock, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Play Nice. So, as I said in the last episode, as soon as the whole team hits level 17, we'll be bringing back a Pokemon from one of our past adventures, and I'm kind of excited for that because we haven't seen them in forever. Don't try to sleep in the king's bed. It's illegal. I didn't see the second part. Hang on. Hey! Are you trying to use mean look on me? Sir, not at all. I am a pun master myself. Let's call me a pun sayer. I don't want to call myself a master. I'm too humble for that, I guess. And I can't even sit in the bed, but I can sit on here. That's so cool. And look, you can go the other way. Look. Whee! I like it. Sitting is fun. It's weird. I didn't think I would enjoy sitting as much as I do, but it is a good way to take a load off your feet. This palace was built after Kalos won a war with neighboring regions. I'll bet a lot of people in Pokemon lost their lives. Don't sound so enthusiastic about that. That's not great. That's not even half great. That's not... whatever. The person who made this palace must have been very admirable. This entire building has such an elegant, classy atmosphere. What if it was James from Team Rocket? What if it was James's family? What if this is where James comes from? Palace Environs. Or Environs. The brilliant future. What is this in here? Look at this. Look at this seat. I can sit in the seat. It's neat. Alright. Calm down here, Professor. We're just checking out some sights, that's all. I heard of a king from long ago whose garden was his pride and joy. He'd gather the castle folk and hold garden parties. Palace Environs. You got the same painting twice within, 2 rooms of each other? Come on, man. Diversify your portfolio a bit. Did I go in here? I did not go in here. This is different. What do you say? The owner of this palace only inherited it, It's not as though he earned it. Wow, throwing some shade at your boss. That's nice. Just because their parents were great, it surely does not mean that their children will also be great. In fact, the opposite is often true. You guys don't care much for these people, do ya? Interesting. Also, I have no reflection. I'm a vampire, apparently. Alright, they said we can see the full garden on the 2nd floor. Let's head on up that way. You need to be... Nope, where did I read that? You need a pretty amazing king to build a palace like this. The glorious past. The brilliant futures, glorious past, more environs. That's 3 copies of the same painting. One of them has to be counterfeit. In fact, maybe even 2. I wonder if Pokemon slept in this bed. If you ask me, a good bed is a bed in which you can get a good night's sleep. I don't care how antique or elegant this bed might be. I'd probably be so uneasy in it that I wouldn't get a wink. That is, I was trying to actually get in there myself, that is important, what do you call it? Aesthetic is one thing, but practicality is, I would say, more important. I'm the kind of... This Meryl's just unsupervised, just running around. Real. I'm the kind of person that it's like, as far as, say, like fashion or something. I've said before in, I think, this playthrough, I'm not even a fashionable guy. For me, if an article of clothing, say like, you know, boots or something, as long as they serve the function you need them to serve, embellishments don't matter to me. Price, you know, if something cheap works as good as something super expensive, it sounds bad. Call me a cheapo, but I'll go with what's more economical. Slow down, Meryl. I'm too tired to play. Meryl suddenly just takes off and runs all over the palace, knocks everything down, shatters all the statues. It wasn't my fault. I was tired. I heard that a forbidden tome once existed that contained the secret to bringing Pokemon back to life. It's probably just a rumor, though. We've certainly got nothing of the sort in our library. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Is this a Pokeball? Yes, it is. We got the amulet coin. That's how they made all their money. So definitely, I think, someone needs to hold this rather than an Oranberry, because amulet coin gives us extra cash. And I might as well give it to our starting Pokemon here. Well, hang on. Since we're often going to be switching in our defensive Wartortle, maybe Spritz should hold this. Because in a pinch, when we need to, you know, bring something in, and Pikachu and Blitz and Springer have lower defense, I do think our Wartortle might be the way to go. The view from the balcony is absolutely stunning. I'll take your word for that, because I'm going inside here first. What do we see in here? Long ago, the king and his Pokemon would enjoy their meals at this table, and I will enjoy a meal just as well. Bring on the full 4-course meal. And we're done. Alright, moving on. Off to check out what this garden looks like, because I believe this is the balcony out here. Whenever you get these different angles, it's hard to like know what direction do I push to go what way and which way and this and that. Look at the Dratini statues up here. That's cool. Now, can we actually... We can't do anything to sort of see it. Is that a Mode 7 thing? Like, we see the garden. Once we're down there... Like, see, this looks flat, but once we're down there, you actually see... My Pokemon need food. And go. That's fine. I'll deal with it later. But this looks like just a flat thing, like, say, old-style Mario Kart from Super Nintendo. But once we're down there, you'll see the... Where am I? There we go. The actual hedges are fully 3D modeled and such. I don't think we can go over this way. Oh, no, but hey, look at this. Mirror. Neat. Wouldn't it be freaky if, as you start walking, your character in the reflection stopped? And I'd be like, I'm out of here. Run, run. There's something wrong with these mirrors. I can't see that happening in a Pokemon game. You know what? Actually, that reminds me of Sonic Adventure. I played it on the GameCube, but of course it was on the Dreamcast first. The mirrors in the hallway reflect the scene in such a way that it looks as if there are two balconies. There's a scene, there's a part in... What's it called? The park, the amusement park. Twinkle Park, I think, when you're playing as Amy. And there is a thing, like there's mirrors on the side of one of the sections, and it shows you where hidden floors are at, but it makes me think we're going to see something. I think actually the bad guy Zero, E000, whatever it is, burst out of one of those mirrors at one point. And that's kind of freaky. It's said that kings of ancient times would use Pokemon as sentries. I'd bet they used Pokemon with the Insomnia ability since they never have to sleep. Or they could also have had a Badoo on their team with Worry Seed, which is why I let Axel learn that one, to swap out any target's ability. Wow, get a look at these chairs! They're absolutely chairific! They're simply perfect in every way. What a brilliant design. Okay, so, as I said, I'm a pun aficionado. I won't call myself a master. I feel that was a stretch. The brilliant future. What are you doing in this... What? Well, according to the guidebook... Where can I get souvenirs in this place? You know, something like a lava cookie. You want to go to Hoenn? What room should we look at next? You want to go to Hoenn? That's where you get lava cookies. What? Alright, anyways, I think we gotta check this room out. We did check the other room, if I believe. Why is this ominous? Do you guys get an ominous feel about this? This room is like just so empty. This painting is staring at me. Reminds me of something from like a Final Fantasy game. Statue of Bisharp. Yeah. Okay. The portrait of someone on the wall. Perhaps it's the king who built the palace. I don't know. I get an uneasy feeling with this. And that reminds me of the mirror thing too. I'm going to hit the microphone apparently. Excuse me. For a while there, a bunch of us in the house were getting some weird feelings and stuff. And we didn't we actually know some people in town that are It's called Loyalist City Paranormal, and they investigate, ghost situations and stuff. Let me read what we see here first. For the owner of this palace, every meal is a feast. If you've never known anything else, a meal like that seems completely normal. I think it would be so much better if we had a lively dinner with everyone, instead of a full-course meal alone. I mean, that probably makes sense. I'll talk about my ghostly experiences in a moment. I just want to make sure I've talked to everybody in this part. I probably shouldn't be running through this place, too. I wonder what the king of the Kalos region thought about Pokemon. He probably thought they were nifty-neato, because who would think otherwise? Where are you going? Get back here. I feel like I'm in a dream. Well, wake up. It's time to go. Have I really not checked out these doors? I guess, yeah, I went left from the entrance. Okay, makes sense. This room was once completely adorned with all manner of gold and silver works, jewels, and metals. Whoa. This guy's Bill and Tedding it up over here. Alright, there's one more door to check, and then we can finally get to the main focus of this place. It's funny, there's a lot of, I guess you wouldn't call it filler, but a lot of, intricate stuff. Think of all the dialogue that has to be written for this part. None of it matters. I mean, it's world building, but as far as, the actual game, the playthrough experience, none of it matters. But it's all in there. This room used to serve as a waiting room for Pokemon before they were brought out for a battle. Nowadays, we have Pokeballs. You mean Pokemon just waited here calmly? Pokemon are so funny. Could you imagine? This is like the, backstage at WWE or something like that. That's what they would just be standing there, chumming up, and then suddenly they gotta go out and, they gotta actually real life wrestle, not just put on a performance. It's real battling, real stakes, real, chairs. Anyway, what's special about this place isn't just the beauty of the architecture itself, it's about how the paintings and sculptures work in harmony with the surroundings. I am a traveling minstrel, wandering the world. Please listen to my song and hear my words. You're going to want me to tip you, ain't ya? The Kalos region, now upheld as fair, from ancient days an ugly past doth bear. The woes of war did knock on every door, till man nor Pokemon could take no more. 3,000 years ago, upon the shore. Would like to give a tip. I will. I kind of hate how it defaults to no, because I usually want to give something, but I've accidentally hit no all the time in the first playthrough. Okay, now I'm going to give you 500. The reason is, it did rhyme, so it had that going for it, but the first part had 2 lines that rhymed, then you had 3 lines that rhymed. So I got to dock you on consistency. You had a little bit of inconsistent flow, I'm going to say. So here's 500 bucks. It pleases me to know that you were pleased by my song, sir. Again, pleased is kind of stretching things. It was adequate, acceptable, satisfactory. Alright, we are now on our way. Look at that. Who's that dude with that Golurk? Either way, I just love the detail here. It's so cool. So we are now here in the garden. Oh, and we have our friend. I'll have a looking back! Thanks for the update no one asked for, but off you go there, Shauna. Why don't you shuffle my hand away and get me 6 fresh cards if you don't mind. No, 5 even. Worse than Cynthia. It's a statue of Reshiram, the Pokemon that helps those who seek to build a world of truth. I recently dealt with you back in Pokemon White. Thank you, N. Wasn't that bad, though, I don't recall. A Furfrou flew by toward the back of the garden. Okay, I'm going to make sure we don't miss anything down here. So let's talk about that ghost thing I was going to mention before I forget and get off topic like I always seem to do when we're doing stuff. I'm also going to look for items. No items. So for a while there, all of us that live here in the house were getting just awkward, weird feelings and stuff. And I'll tell you one thing that weirded me out, and I think I can trace it back to some kind of spooky movies that I watched when I was younger. Oh, we can't surf here? We can't surf here. Oh well, not that we have surf, but one of the things that would freak me out is when you go into the bathroom. Everyone has the bathroom mirror, or generally you have a bathroom mirror. I shouldn't say everyone. And just this weird thing, late at night, if I'm in there going to bed, brushing my teeth, I would always have this weird, unsettling feeling that I'm gonna see something in the reflection behind me, and I'd get all, freaked out and stuff. And I thought, if that ever happened, my first instinct would be, of course, to turn around and see what's there. But then, the fear of, if I look away from the mirror and there's nothing back there, does that mean it's in the mirror behind me? Is it behind you right now? Don't turn around. It can see you. Anyways, so it was just like that was one kind of awkward feeling I had. And first of all, the Kalos region and the Unova region must have been in contact with each other. The Pokemon statue near the entrance is Reshiram, and this is Zekrom. They're both legendary Pokemon of the Unova region. Also, Zekrom was in my pocket. Well, in the PC back in the Unova region. Didn't bring him with didn't bring him with me because he's not part of my main team. It's a statue of Zekrom, the Pokemon that assists those who seek to make an ideal world. There's my buddy, right there. So, we did have a paranormal investigation happen here. We first had a couple people from the group, the society, come and get some information. And what was really weird, like, we were sitting down in the living room. My mother was there with us as well. And she, like, it was kind of dark in the living room. It was getting nighttime. So, she went to turn on the light in the corner of the room. And as soon as she flipped that switch, like the little twist knob thing, she did it. The light didn't break, but you know how when light bulbs just blow out, it did that. And like you know, could be the light was just the light bulb was so old, it was just it's time to go. But it was just a weird coincidence that we're talking about spooks and spirits, and that's when that happened to happen. The light gone. So anyway, we didn't get to make the room lighter. Well, we used a different lamp, but still, you could say this is the King of Palaces, the Premier Palace. Good enough. So, fast forward to the night of the actual investigation when they brought their equipment, like their EMF readers, the spirit boxes and stuff. And as they were getting everything set up, like their cameras and everything, every time they pointed the camera to the corner of the room where that lamp was, the battery suddenly drained to almost nothing. And that happened with like 2 or 3 of their cameras back to back in the first half hour of setting up. So, that was weird. They said they had their batteries charged before they came, and we even had a battery charging during the first part. We took that fresh out of the charger, put it in the camera. It still went to almost drained when we pointed to that corner of the room. Now, the good thing is, after that night of investigating, first of all, we didn't find anything. Second of all, we haven't felt weird in the house since. So, either there was something, we scared it away, or scared it more into hiding, or it's behind you right now. Behind me? No. We're good. But, anyway, watch your backs. Folks with the bug badge can use the move Cut to chop down the trees with prickly thorns. There's an HM for Cut somewhere in the garden. You can take it with you if you like. Where might that be, though? Wait, what is this yellow thing up here? Well, there it is. So, we can teach Cut to a Pokemon, but as he just said, we need the badge to actually use it, so we can't quite backtrack to all those thorny bushes just yet. But look at the geometric patterns here in the garden. Look at this craziness. You can get lost in here. In fact, I got lost in here right now, but I unlost myself, and I see another item. Super Potion. Nice. We spent all that money back in the Pokemon Center for absolutely less than we needed to, because we could have got that for free. Nothing else up in there. Wonder if are there gardens that are shaped like this in reality life? Because it seems a little not normal, I will say. I heard in the past the king would invite everyone to the garden for parties. Maybe garden parties. I wonder how many people and Pokemon it takes to make a garden this big. Probably a couple of Doug Trio could, like, you know, dig out the paths that you need and stuff, and then to plant all the seeds, maybe something that has bullet seed. I don't know, probably 12. A Furfrou, oh, I already spoke to you. Furfrou went to the back of the garden. Now, I do know what patch of hedges that it's in, so we're going to go check everything else out first to make sure I don't miss any items that I want to snag. For example, these items. So wait, there's encounters in here. That's the tall grass, right? I heard an ancient king made rules about when to view this garden. Didn't he have anything better to make rules about? Probably. So we got a nice free item of an antidote. Now, is this grass we can walk in, or are these trees that we can't even touch? Let's find out. Oh, they are trees. Okay. I didn't think there were encounters in here. Not that I could recall, anyway. Alright, any more items? Bear with me as I do a little bit of hunting. Look, we can't even get through here. I'm lying. We can get through there. Why did I think we couldn't? Because I am a liar. That's why. But what, I can't get through here? Really? What is that all about? Consistent rules? What are they? I always wanted to be a princess, but I've given up on that dream. Now I want to be a prince. But I would get lost in here all the time as well, so how about neither? I'm good as I am. No items up there. Probably no items up here. Alright, now I've checked everything except the Furfrou garden area, which it is now time to get rolling. And I think I remember how to do this. It's kind of like the Farfetch'd in Gen 2 in the Ilex Forest, where we see Furfrou, it's going to run away from us. Goodbye. And what style is it? That's the standard style, if I'm not mistaken, of the fur. There it goes. How'd you get in here?
Please, don't run away! Great Big C, give me a hand!
What do I have to do?
That path over there leads to a dead end. Let's split up, chase Furfrou, and corner it there. I'll keep it from getting away, so pick a spot for me to stand. Somewhere like... over there. Over there. Let me know when you've decided where I should stand. If the two of us work together, we can solve this puzzle and catch Furfrou.
Okay, I have to remember how we do this. She follows me. Yes, okay, she follows me for now. Furfrou, oops, is there. Okay, so if we approach from the bottom, it runs sideways, it appears. Okay, so... oh, it goes down too, huh? How do we do this then? Okay, if I put her here... can I stop her in this spot, though, I wonder? Okay, where I can see several directions. Okay, so we have to leave her, say, here. Wait around here, yes, that is right. And now I'm going to approach Furfrou from the side. Now, you should go up here. Now, I have to hope it goes straight up. If I come this way, maybe? No, it's going to go back down. Okay, you go up again. Now, if I approach it from the side, can we get it to go up? No. Huh. Wait, okay, I know what to do. We're going to chase it over there. And now I'm going to move her to the starting spot. Wait in a different place? Yes, follow me. Bring you down here. We're going to wait you up right here. Wait here, yes, okay. And now we're going to go up here. Furfrou should run up. There it goes. Now grab her again.
Hey, Great Big C, are we close to cornering it? Maybe it would be better if I waited over there.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to get you up here. Yes, follow me. Up to the top left. And we'll place you at the corner here. I think can I place you here? No, okay. So you gotta stay here then, I guess. Wait here. Oops, wait here. Come on, Shauna, work with me. Alright, now if I approach from the right side, it can't run down there. It's gonna run into the dead end spot. Got ya, Furfrou. Thought you were smart, did ya? You might be, but I'm smarter than a Pokemon.
Phew, well done. We finally caught it. Great Big C, you're amazing.
Thank you.
We caught it because you understand how Pokemon feel.
Also, geometry. It's this guy. Oh, my dear Furfrou, my beloved Furfrou. Could you be the two responsible for my wonderful reunion with my dear Furfrou? How wonderful it... Wonderfrou, indeed. It's marvelous, simply marvelous. A situation like this demands fireworks. Don't you mean Furfrou works? We shall put on a show. Boom, boom. My Pokemon and I are reunited. Our bond has been proven by me doing the work. We'll commemorate this joyous occasion with a tremendous fireworks display. And it will be... what? It will also serve as a reward for the tiny little itsy-bitsy bit of trouble that you went to. Rendezvous at the balcony. You do understand? Rendezvous. You can reach the balcony from the hall with mirrors on the second floor. Rendezvous, of course.
Maybe Furfrou would have been better if we hadn't found it.
Better off.
If we hadn't found it. If I were a Pokemon, I'd hate to have a traitor like that.
That's rude. We're in someone else's house, Shauna. Respect.
But I really love fireworks. Let's make the best of it.
Alright, can I save it up? Yes, I can. Now, I'm gonna... do we want to get through the controversial scene? Let's get it over with. When I say controversial, it's really not. But I know a lot of people, when they see this scene we're about to see, they think, it's awkward, it's weird, like, eh. I don't think there's any real problem with it, but I can see why people might think it's kind of iffy, whatever, based on the dialogue. Which, I think it only really happens if you're playing as the male character, because I was going to say at one point, games can be about escapism, I could make myself whatever character I want to here. I generally, although I haven't touched customization yet, I generally like to make characters in games look like myself, because it's not so much, I'm escaping myself, like, I can be whatever I want to be. I want to be me, but the escapism could be me in a whole different environment. But for that, in that case, I always play like the male characters, and if I can make them look like me, I do. So I've never played a Pokemon game, as a female character, and I wonder if this scene plays out differently if you are the female character. Because you'll see what we talk about here. We have a nice fireworks display. Look at it. Over. Yeah. And actually, the sun's starting to go down, too.
I've never watched fireworks with a boy before.
Alone.
With a boy before.
I missed the crucial word. So, that makes people think, what's the big deal about, we're looking at fireworks with a boy? Huh? What's going on? You thinking of something? Weird? Huh? Again, I don't think there's a problem, but some people...
We haven't even seen them yet, but I know I'll never forget these fireworks, because I watched them with you, Chaz!
Alright, back off. Maybe I'm starting to see what people's talking about. But check these out. Look at magical boom. Fireworks. This actually looks really cool. I like this. I should have waited till later, though, so we can get, like, the night sky. They still look really good. I like this. What do you think of the fireworks scene? I think it's pretty decent. And that is that.
Wow! That was amazing! That was totally wicked! I never want to forget this, so I'll keep this memory in an album in my heart.
You're keeping a photo album in there? That must be painful. And that was my wonderful fireworks show for my furfru. Yeah, great. I assume you're satisfied with that? Well...
Ow! I almost forgot!
But what? Yeah, the Poke Flute. I was just thinking the same. We need this.
That's right. We need the flute to wake up Snorlax.
Huh. The Poke Flute, huh? Go get it. Yes, sir. It was Shabano Castle's treasure, but I took it as payment for a loan. A rich guy like me and a common person like that just didn't go together. What? Give it to them. This guy's bossy. I mean, he is the boss, but... Here is the Poke Flute. Chaz obtained the Poke Flute. I like how she asks for it, but I get it. Because they know who the main character is. Listen well, you two. Always return what you borrow. That's very important. I do. What are you saying?
I want to make lots of memories on my journey, but I think I'll try and forget about him.
His butler's right here. Although, didn't his staff seem to not even care for him? Yeah, that's right. Look at... You can't imagine how stressful running this place is for him. They're adding character to these NPCs. I like it.
That may be so, but... Oh, that's right. Mr. Butler Manface, do you know anything about Mega Evolution?
I remember reading a book on that subject in the palace library. It had something to do with what you'd now call a trainer, whatever that happens to be, holding a mysterious stone high and making Pokemon evolve even further. Also, it's not much, but here's another free item. Here you go. Soothe Bell? Oh, I mean, that's decent. Protect. I want Soothe Bell. Alright, I got Protect TM. That's nice. Protect blocks opposing Pokemon's moves, but if you use it many times in a row, the chances of it not working increases. If you'll excuse me, I'm outie. Alright, Mr. Butler Manface is off on his way doing whatever.
The owner of Shabano Castle used to be friends with that guy. Can you believe it? Isn't that crazy? We have to make sure to give that flute back after we wake up Snorlax.
Alright, that is going to be that for now. We got to save it up. We are past our time. I might cut the next episode a little bit shorter. I might actually not, because I enjoy playing this game so much. I don't mind a longer episode if you guys don't as well. But even though we say that, it is now done for today, this episode. I mean to say. So if you enjoyed today's episode of Pokemon X, feel free to let me know with the like button down below. Of course, if you didn't like it, you're always welcome to click the old down button, but let me know what should I improve for our future episodes to make these more worthy of your time investment. Now, if you want to subscribe to the channel for some more content, if you did like our content today, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and you can click the notification button as well to get updates when new videos and streams are flying at you. And if you want to join as a channel member today to help support myself and my adventures here on the YouTube channel, click the join button, see what tiers are available and what perks are available for the 2 different tiers that you could sign up for. But that is it. We got to get rolling. We're way past time. Professor Chaz is signing off. Thanking you once again for watching, and I'll catch you... Did the sun go down more? I don't know. Next time.